Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, time travelers, interdimensional creepers, aliens, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are. Yes, we are back. Nice day off yesterday. I am all refreshed and raring to go. And I just had to come and spend some quality time with you, the audience today, the KBS family that we've got going on here. Because I always like to get us in the mood for some Nano Girl. Yes, it's going to be Nano Girl on the show today. So I hope you can all make it for that one. Nano comes on once a fortnight. It's one of the highlights of any weeks of KBS when Nano is on the show. And I know for a fact she's a firm favourite with a lot of you people out there. And there's good reason for that. A, she's an absolutely stunning person. B, she's so kind-hearted, as Jules was saying over in Disco earlier on, and she's just an all-round positive force of nature. And we all need our Nano nights, and it's like going back to basics on KBS, because Nano used to be a firm part of the Kev Baker show. It's not that she ever drifted away from it, just sometimes our schedules were out of whack, but I am so glad she is back. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. So in the chat room today, we have got first in the chat, ZX81. Congratulations, my good friend. Congratulations. Well done. I'm proud of you, man. Proud of you. And you even came in with a boom. You should get like extra dopamine for that. If I ever told you how good you are, ZX, like really how cool you are. I'm only winding you up. Now, Wookie, what is this? Now, Wookie, are you paying attention when I do the shows? Now, I'm only joking, Wookie. Because Wookie was saying about how videos nowadays, we can barely tell what we're looking at. Because as I like to say, if I can work After Effects and make something that looks pretty real, like you're seeing behind me, that looks like a real road, right? Wrong. No, all done CGI. So if I can do that, then imagine what shenanigans you can get up to when you're filming, oh, I don't know, say UFOs, aliens, or just about anything. You have to question the lot, folks, and we're going to be taking a look at one of the weirder, stranger videos that emerged so far this year. Yes, I don't think I had this on my 2021 bingo list. Aliens walking down the street. But hey, we're in a time of much strangeness, right? So you never know, But I provide, you decide, okay? And we've got other stuff to look at today as well before we jump on over and get the Nano girl. We're talking to Jules. She is in the chat room and she has got the 3 Ps up and raring and ready to go. She is going to be coming on next Nano night that we have. And myself, Nano, and Jules are going to be doing a sci-fi parallels into reality, art mirroring life, life mirroring art. Real cool conversation. That's a fortnight today, I believe. If I've got the dates wrong, I'll correct that along the way. But I'm really looking forward to that for a number of reasons. A, it's going to be great hearing Jules and Nano together. B, it takes a bit of the burden and the onus off Nano Girl as well. I don't think maybe people appreciate just how much work Nano puts into coming on once a fortnight. I certainly appreciate the time she takes. And that's why we've got a page over at kev@bakershow.com where we dedicate to all the shows and all the notes that Nano puts together. Because even if you were, for whatever reason, unable to listen to another show I do with Nano, there's always going to be that repository of resources that Nano's put together. And whether you use that to encourage your own research and go down rabbit holes that Nano's maybe offered up to you, or whether you just, you peruse it at your fun, whatever you do, it's always going to be there. So with Jules coming on next week, that takes a bit of the pressure off Nano. So that's another good thing. And I think it's going to be really, really good radio for all of you people out there to listen to. So it's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win situation. Loving it. We have got the Scooby Woo in there. No way, that's an alien. Scooby Woo, I rarely commit myself this early on in a stream, but I think I'm with you. And people are saying, what alien? Oh, trust me, I've got you covered. We're going to look at it. Yeah, man, Donnie, I hope you're feeling a little bit better, brother. Now, Donnie, don't be cruel to me in the chat room today. You really hurt my feelings, so you do. You cut like a knife, brother. You're savage. I know I call you disco people savages, but god dang, dude. Yeah, scathing criticism. I'm only winding you up, Donnie, but don't be laughing too hard. Rest up, brother. Rest up. So Wookie said, and this is what got me laughing. Wookie said, now some of the videos we're going to see can be faked, ? Now you know ish what After Effects can do. I think you need to ask the question. Oh, absolutely, brother. Even before I could use After Effects, I suspected that a lot of these things were shenanigans. But now that I know how easy it is, and you might be thinking it's not easy, but once you know what you're doing and you've got a couple of little tricks you can pull off, it starts to get a little bit easier. Some of the videos that have caused much sensation over the past 5 to 10 years, now when I look back at them, I can see the holes in them right away. Like I say, you could make an entire scene, landscape, sky, buildings, everything appear totally real, but all of it concocted with pixels and code. Let me tell you, I'm telling you folks, it's a crazy old world we live in, but it's still fun. It's still fun to be able to look at these things and crowdsource our ideas and get a bit of a laugh along the way as well. I think it's quite right to be having a little laugh at this time, because if you can't laugh now, when can you laugh? I encourage people to take adversity and laugh in the face of it. Yes, indeed. So who else have we got in here? Scooby-Woo, seeing you. Jocelyn. Good to see you, Jocelyn. Now, for anyone with their name in green or any members who might be a mod, the link is up for the Sunday members stream. Go and visit the community post. If you want to become a member, you don't have to. Big, shiny join button right down below. That's only if you want to take that extra leap of faith and support yours truly, the crazy one, sitting under the Data Dome in Glasgow. Yeah, I'm telling you, I coined that phrase earlier on today. The Data Dome of Glasgow. That's where I am, yeah. Not the Greater Dome, the Data Dome. Yeah, there you go. Aliens abducted your goldfish. Did they take it for a walk? ZX in the fish walking device that we looked at not long ago. We laughed at that, but I'm telling you, I'm seeing more of a practical side to it all the time. Polly, Jennifer, good afternoon from Tucson. Hope you're feeling better, Kev. Oh, Jennifer, thank you very much for asking. And yeah, taking yesterday off. I only appreciate just how much time I put into this and what it takes out of me when I do take a day off. But today, feeling great. Out with my son earlier on, out for a wee walk. Nano girl tonight. So that's why I wanted to come on here. I'm full of beans. I've got the adrenaline pumping, and I want to get as many people as possible over to listen to today's show. Because I think when Nano talks, as many people as possible should be listening, because she's always got something that will resonate with you. Maybe not all of the things, but we never agree with everyone all of the time, right? That would be weird. But I think if you tune in, there's always one little message that almost seems like it's just for you. That's the kind of show that Nano Girl delivers. Love it. So we're scrolling down. Jules, good to see you again. Wanda, good to see you. See how we are living. Good to see you. Steve Hodgson, a big shout out to you as well, brother. Like our friend Donnie down under. Heart problems. I know you've got an appointment this week, dude, so you hang in there, and I'm keeping you right beside Donnie in my thoughts and prayers. So good to see you, Steve, and great show the other night. Great show. Absolutely fantastic. It was that great, almost punched my microphone there. That could have been embarrassing. Marty, somebody who's been here around the channel, really, gone an extra mile or two to help support me here. Really appreciate you, Marty. Appreciate everyone who helps out. I don't think you realise, no, you don't realise just how vital that is. I don't even go on about it, but you are always there, just when I need it. I tell you, there's always a good side to everything going on in the world, folks. And you people out there, you've gone a long way to restoring my faith in humanity on many occasions, and you probably don't even know it. You probably don't even know it. But we have also got, and I wish I had the drum roll here, but we have got, no, wait, I've got better than the drum roll. Oh, man, hang on now, hang on. Baker, get this organised. Okay. Let's see, where are we? Because this man in the chat room has actually got his own, he's got his own piece on the soundboard. Are we ready?
Sarcophagi.
Jimmy Jeans is in the building. Yes, indeed, it's the Jimmy one. And I was listening to Jimmy the other day, and he was talking with, get this, Clyde Lewis. Yes?
Clyde Lewis.
And Clyde isn't even remotely as scary as that voice is meant to be, but it was great hearing Jimmy hanging out with one of my all-time favourites, Clyde Lewis. And of course, you can catch Jimmy on Aftermath. But of course, not tonight, because you'll be listening to me. It's all right, me and Jimmy's shows, we don't collide. And Jimmy will be with me tomorrow to deliver you a brand of wizardry that only Jimmy Jeans possibly could. That's why we all love him, right? So we've got Juliana Zelda in there as well. I like the Zelda. I like that. See how we are living. Yes, indeed. I live 15 minutes from St. Ives, where the conference takes place on the 12th. Ooh, I know the feeling, because later on this year, we've got the climate conference coming to Glasgow. And do you know what I was reading today, actually? Interesting side note before we get into some of the weirdness. You know how I like my trees, right? You know how I like my trees. Well, guess what? We are planting... You ready? You ready for this? We are undertaking a gargantuan mission, ladies and gentlemen, here under the Data Dome of Glasgow. Because, check this out, we are growing 18 million trees as the city readies for the COP26 climate summit. I'll be there with my Greta t-shirt on. I'm going to get her to sign it. I can't believe I'm going to meet my little hero. It's going to be absolutely epic. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to be there to live stream it. Oh, it's going to be fantastic. Whoa, what was that? Well,
420. PPP Happy Tuesdays. Nano. Nano girl is not a nano heart. It's huge. Stay bright, don't fight. Unless it's for the light you shine.
Wow. Now I got a big fright there, because that was really, really loud. And what was worse was it came through before the chat done it. It's like, whoa, am I kind of catching up on my own stream here? What's going on? Tiffany, you're not late. Trust me, you're not late. Never way late. We're only having a nice chilled out little stream today. And I was just showing the people here. And this, the irony in this, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you why this is quite ironic. Personal anecdotal story here, right? It has been the bane of my life living in this particular street in Glasgow for years. I've lived here over 10 years at this one location. And just before that, we were round the corner. We got the bigger house when the wee man came along. But ever since we've moved into this property, right? And you know me, I love my sun. I'm a little sun worshipper. I'm out there. Any chance I get, vitamin D levels up. But come 4:30 in the afternoon, going into 4:45, not that I've sat and timed it over the years, the sun dips below these big, huge trees that we've got out the back. Now, you know me, I'm a tree lover. It's had me in a bit of a conundrum for years and years. Because part of me, the sun lover, wants those pesky trees gone, but the other part of me thinks I should apologise to the trees for thinking such a thing. Well, they're going and cutting it down, ladies and gents. Yep. And it was when I was looking at what an orange mark means round the bottom of your tree, because they'd been out spraying them. I'm trying to dig through and see trees, Glasgow, orange, banned. Don't ever type that search, by the way. It'll lead you into a whole quagmire of madness that you never intended on getting into. But that's what I discovered, that we're getting 18 million trees. 10 trees for every citizen in Glasgow. I'm reliably informed here. Yep. The Clyde Climate Forest Project hopes to plant 10 trees for every resident over the next decade. I think that's absolutely fantastic. All sarcasm and joking aside, you know me, I'm a little tree lover. So, yeah, 18 million trees. Go figure. And we had Tree Wonderland. I wonder if we'll start to get that crazy feeling that me and Scotty Lopez talk about, that high strangeness feeling. Trust me, there's enough high strangeness in a Glasgow on a mundane Monday without putting a big crazy forest of trees here. I'm just saying. Come on, be rooting for me, folks. You know it's my desire to meet Greta and get her autograph when she comes to Glasgow. You know that, right? Right? I'll be there. Even if I have to crawl to get there, folks, I'll be there. You know I'm her number one fan.
How dare you?
But Greta, I am your number one fan. So anyway, let's take a look at just when you thought things couldn't get any stranger. This happens. Now, this here says a Jark Hand, which I think would be an absolutely fabulous name for a relative of the Slender Man. I'm just saying. Jark Hand. Imagine it, Slender Man and Jark Hand. That sounds like a really scary double act. But Jark Hand alien mystery grows. No queries yet, says the official source about a spooky video. Now, I tell you, it's weird how I came across this story for a number of reasons. Talk about synchronicity. Yes, I'm keeping you waiting until you see this weird little alien. I'm bad like that. But I have been kind of tuning into a lot of Indian news networks lately. Because there's been a whole thing with the jiggery and the jaggery and a lot of that kind of talk going on. But this is actually comes from the same website as the news people I've been watching. I know it means nothing, but in a world of weird synchronicities and I look for patterns that sometimes don't exist, it means something to me, okay? So this here is what's causing all the kerfuffle, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, at first glance, what appears to be at least a bipedal humanoid figure of some kind. And then you get a little bit closer and it looks almost as if it could be somebody naked. It looks very much like one of these balloon type devices that you inhale into, and miraculously when it's fully inflated, it looks like a human. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. But I'm told that people are thinking this is an alien. So you're probably wanting me to shut up right about now and we'll take a little look at it, right? We're going to do that. Here we go. I don't know if I'd be sat there on the bike observing it or trying my damnedest to hit it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying, okay, I'm just saying. So is this an alien, folks? We're going to see it again in a second. There's another video down here, don't worry. We'll take a look at this one. Probably the same one, but yeah. Now that is one weirdest looking thing, right? I mean that arms, that's like freaky looking arm things going on. And why would an alien be on foot alone? Exactly, ZX. There's lots of things that really trouble me with this. One being the fact that they're so readily there with their phone, and as we know, or as I've come to realise, when you're thrust into a situation of high strangeness, when you find yourself right at the depth of the uncanny valley, and reality as you once perceived it gets a kick right in the last thing, not the last card, but the last thing that you tend to think about is, I'm going to get my phone out and we're going to record this now. Now, I get it. You're probably thinking, no, I would do that. I would definitely get my phone out. But the more people I talk to who don't have footage, that's what they tell me. I wasn't thinking about grabbing my phone. I was looking at something I couldn't bloody believe my eyes. So I don't know, but I'm not buying that it's an alien, folks. I would love to, but I'm not buying it. Little bit of the story, little bit of the background, eh? Give it a bit of context. It says deepening, Kevin. Thank you, Dave. Deepening the mystery around a spooky video doing the rounds, which shows an alien-like or ghost-like figure walking down the Chadwa Dam Bridge at Jarkhan's Hazarigba or Hazari Baghe in the dark. A local authority speaking to Republic Media Network on Monday stated that there was stated that the origin of the video was unknown. Oh, maybe it came from Jeremy Corbell in the Pentagon. The official source elaborating on the 30-second long clip, that's what she said, now viral media, stated that neither had anyone come to their office, nor had anyone called to complain or file a query, and therefore no investigation was initiated as of yet, which really even adds more to the credence that we're looking at something very, very much shenanigans here, probably so that they could sell said video to the viral network that it mentions there. 30-second long, now viral media, yeah, the official source. And when you go to the actual website here, this is what it's on. It's only, I mean, they say viral. What constitutes viral nowadays, folks? I mean, what's the given level? I've had videos back in the day that got way over that. Is it viral? I don't know. Is there a set figure? Is there like a figure that you have to kind of break through before you get that kind of accreditation, before you can use that word like respectfully? I say respectfully because when you're just calling anything viral, you're taking a bit away from ones that are genuinely viral. But let's take a look. We'll turn that down because it's probably going to be some kind of copyright going on somewhere if there's a viral company going on. Speed it up a bit. It's a weird looking thing, granted. But there's absolutely no way why do that? Why do that? If you've got the camera out to film said alien, why would you then all of a sudden start to film your mate on the bike? Like the most totally ordinary thing that's going on in that whole scene. I don't know. I don't know, folks. I don't know. I would like it to be an alien. Part of me, I think. But like ZX said, why? Just why? Okay, maybe they've come down looking for an unwitting cow in a field. Maybe it's like some kind of forward advanced cow mutilation recce party. One's got lost. Maybe they refused to use the probe and they've been kicked out. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm not buying the whole alien thing, though. It looks more like a naked woman to me. And that's not just me being a deviant. Come on. Maybe. That looks like a naked woman with very long arms. Like I say, the Jark hand and the Slender Man go. It's like a naked Slender Man. Is that Indian for naked Slender Man? Because if it is, then I think I might agree. It could be a naked Slender Man. But I'm not too sure. I'm just not too sure. Now listen, we're going to do a really quick stream today. Got another couple of things we're going to take a quick look at. But really, I want to encourage you, if you can, to head on over to listen to Nano Girl. I'll be over on TFR Live in half an hour. We're also going out and TalkStream Live, TuneIn Radio. No, is it TuneIn Radio? I think so, maybe. Definitely Paranormal Radio app. And we'll be over in the KBS Discord. And you're first in the chat today, Mr. ZX. If anyone is looking to get into the Discord, I hope ZX doesn't mind me putting on him the onus, if he could, to drop the link in there. While I, ladies and gentlemen, leave you to look at the magical mystery balls of mine. DNA balls, ladies and gentlemen. DNA, you people. In the gutter, so it is. Now, Wookie, don't be like that. Don't be like that, Wookie. Come on now. You recognise the whole Stardust thing and things going on. Come on now, stop it. There you go. There you go. Now take this for what it is. It's somebody's testimony, somebody's anecdotal evidence, but it lends weight to what I was saying earlier on. And it's Jennifer in the chat room. It says, a few years back, me and 4 other people saw some sort of black and silver missile shoot out the back of Mount Lemmon in Tucson. None of us went for our phones to film. We were in shock. And the more and more people I speak to that witness either cryptids, UFOs, high strangeness, it seems that when you're thrust into one of these genuinely out of the ordinary experiences, It's quite logical, in fact. It's quite logical that one of the first things that you're thinking of is not your phone. And maybe if it goes on for some time, maybe a prolonged event, things hanging about, hovering in the sky or something like that, then granted for sure. But if it's something quick, if you are taken out of your reality, everything you've thought you've held to be true, and then you're thrust into a situation where it's either maybe some ghosty type woo, some UFO, you name it, anything from the whole gambit, the whole plethora of paranormal phenomenon, then really it kind of knocks you. That knocks you for six. So yeah, again, I even went through a phase of when it was talking about the Loch Ness monster. I was actually more impressed by people who just had stories to tell. They weren't trying to sell a video to viral companies. They weren't looking for lots of shares or any ulterior motive. Just somebody who claims they've seen something. And usually they'll say, oh, you'll think I'm mad. And that for me is when that piques my interest, because then I know that this is something out of the ordinary that they definitely think's out of the ordinary. So sometimes the anecdotal evidence, it's not hard proof of anything, but when you add it and weigh it up with everything else out there, and that's not to say, don't think I'm totally naive here and thinking that there aren't people out there that are fantasists, people that maybe interpret something that's very, very down to earth, very kind of logical explanation. There's a whole host of reasons why you may or may not be seeing what you think you're seeing. And of course, there's people out there who will try and spin you a yarn. I've been bit by a few of them over the years. We all have. It happens. Move on. Take it, roll with the punches. Try and be a bit wiser the next time one of them comes your way. But that's why it's become so hard. I first noticed it covering the Buru. I used to love looking at the sky watching, and you'd start seeing videos, or more appropriately, I would say, you started seeing photographs of two suns and strange things in the sky, but they'd never show you like the moving image. And if you've enough time to take a photograph of two suns in the sky, well, surely in this day and age you can like switch it from photo to video, right? But most won't, because then it'll give away that it's not really a second sun in the sky. It's a lens flare that you're looking at. And then you add to that the plethora of things that you can do on After Effects at a very amateur level, and then right the way up to people that are professionals at using that, the kind of people that can make special effects for movies that have us dropping our jaws when we see them on the big screen. So it's so hard really to differentiate between what's legitimate, what's not. Like I say, I think sometimes I prefer just to look at people's stories and their first-hand accounts. And hey, I provide, you decide, right? So something we looked at over on the member stream the other day, I think it's significant enough to point out here as we move on. It's really cool. Don't get me wrong, this is really cool. It's also really weird as well. I think this might be one of the glitches in the Matrix when we've done the recent update. And the updates are ongoing, ladies and gentlemen. It's much like a big Windows update. They're kind of doing a new build. When you first update it, there's a lot of glitches. A lot of things still need patched out. Still new code to be written. But new things appear with every update in software, right? And what if I was to tell you that the Nazca lines, the Nazca lines are amazing, right? They're those massive geoglyphs all the way across Nazca and Peru. The biggest and the best in the world, right? Wrong. Wrong. Because now we have the world's biggest geoglyphs, not in Peru. In fact, on an entirely different continent, over in India, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Hey, who knew, right? Enigmatic designs found in India may be the largest images ever made by humans. It says hidden in the vast arid expanses of India's Thar Desert lie mysterious old drawings carved into the land. And these newly discovered designs are of such immense scale that they were likely never to be able to be glimpsed in their entirety by those who made them. researchers say, which is totally mind-boggling when you think about it. When you hear the size of this, folks, it's crazy. The huge motifs are examples of geoglyphs, giant handmade depictions and patterns built upon or carved into the land, often occupying such scope that their true appearance of their forms can only be appreciated far from above. Amongst all the known geoglyphs in historical relevance, including the famous Nazca lines of Peru, the Thar Desert the Thar Desert formations, got there in the end, appear to stand alone, however, representing what may actually be the largest the largest graphical depictions designed by humans. And it says, here's the length coming up, folks. So far, these geoglyphs, the largest discovered worldwide and for the first time in the Indian subcontinent, are also unique as regards to their enigmatic signs, researchers explained in a new paper. Discovered by a pair of independent researchers from France, Carlo and Johann Othheimer, the new geoglyphs were spotted using Google Earth during a virtual survey of the Thar Desert region known as the Great Indian Desert. And this region encompasses some 200,000 square kilometers of territory overlapping India and Pakistan. Amidst the huge dry landscape, the Othheimers identified several sites located around the golden city of Jaisalmer, or Jaisalmer, something like that, marked by the geometrical lines resembling geoglyphs. So closer inspection during a field study in 2016 using an uncrewed aerial vehicle revealed some of the identified sites were furrows dug for tree plantations, but also helped reveal a cluster of enigmatic line formations seemingly absent of trees. So there you go there, and here's the actual length of it. The largest geoglyph identified, the giant asymmetrical spiral called Boha 1, is made from a single loop running for 12 kilometers over an area of 724 meters long by 201 meters wide. To the southwest of this huge vortex shape rests a serpentine geoglyph composed of an 11-kilometer long line, which encompasses a serpent-like figure. Always a snake in there, right? A smaller spiral and a long, I remember trying to say this the other day, boustrophodon style sequence of lines running back and forth. And there you can see it there. So yeah, I just thought it was kind of strange, kind of weird, kind of wacky. Year 2021, I think it's kind of cool that we're still finding stuff. Here we are, right? We've got helicopters flying on Mars. We're talking about building bases on the moon. People out there that want to upload themselves to a cloud. And we don't even know what's on our own planet, on the surface of it, not hidden from anything, let alone what's in the depths of the oceans. And talking to the oceans, I was sent a link today for what appears to be a fabulous book. And the reason I say it appears to be a fabulous book is because it encapsulates two of my favourite topics. Now, one of them is consciousness. What is consciousness? There's a conversation that we could have until all the neurons are gone, right? But it also takes that and pairs it with the octopus. Yes. I'm hopefully going to get my hands on this book. I'm really wanting to actually read this thing. It's about consciousness. It's about the soul. And it's about experiencing reality. A different form of consciousness and the reality it experiences compared to our reality. And what that all means on a deeper, more philosophical, crazy kind of level that I like to operate at. So, you know, my love of not only trees, but octopi. Yes, and a big shout out to the Gherkins for putting me onto that book. I'm definitely going to check that out. But one last thing before I wrap this up and we go and get the Nano Girl today. One of the scariest, and I've got goosebumps even thinking about it. scariest horror movies out there. For me personally, we've all got our own scary ones. The Shining, right? Oh boy, oh boy. Remember that hotel? Ooh, there it is there. Well, a ghost has been photographed in a window of the Shining Hotel in Colorado. Now, remember, we had Spooky Andy on the show telling us about this place. Our good friend Algo, he's in Colorado as well. There's a lot of shenanigans going on in Colorado, ladies and gentlemen. And The Shining is just a part of it. But I've not really looked at the story here, so we're going to take a look at the picture. It says fans of Stephen King's novel The Shining, or the movie of the same name starring Jack Nicholson, will remember the Overlook Hotel. Unfortunately, yes, where the action took place, and the hotel which inspired King's novel, and eventually became the location where the TV ministry's hotel scenes were shot, is the real Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, and it popped up this week with a recent ghost story of its own, one that will be added to the list of ghost tales that includes Room 217. So last night I decided it would be fun to go on a ghost tour. That's how these stories, it's never fun. When you think you're setting out on a bit of fun and going on a ghost tour, that's when ghostly karma comes your way.
Ghostly karma.
Yeah, I know I need to stop playing with that button, but I love it. Come on, man, that's when I get to play. So I took a ton of pictures during the tour of the inside of the hotel, as this is what they tell you to do, as you never know what you'll see on them. After the tour, my friends and I took more pictures on the outside of the hotel, and I was so surprised at what I didn't see when taking them, but what I saw after. So here is the picture here. Now, I haven't looked at this. We're looking at this together. And then we're going to go over, we're going to get Nano Girl, because we've only got 12 minutes to go before that show today. And it's going to be a doozy. So if I open this up here, are we ready, folks? Just when you thought things couldn't get any weirder. We've had the very questionable cousin, or the alien cousin of the Slender Man, known as Jarkhand. Big, long-armed, naked alien type looking thing. Really weird. We've got new glyphs turning up in the world. And I don't think they're new. I just think they're part of the latest update to the simulation. And then, ladies and gents, we've got this. We've got this. So where is this creepy photograph? Okay, so let's have a look at it first. Okay. I'm not seeing anything too obvious there. So, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. That's a thing. So what window would that be? That one up there? No? That one in there? Okay, so you got the flagpole. Third flagpole. So it must be up here somewhere, right? That's weird. But it could just be somebody looking out the window. It could be a prank, because they know they're at that hotel, and that looks eerily like one of those creepy little children from the movie. Not saying children are creepy, but the children in that movie are creepy. I don't know, but it's giving me the goosebumps. It says here, the Rocky Mountains are home to... Listen, I have not got the time to go through all of this, but I encourage you to go and check it out over at Anomal Alien. Anomal Alien, I can say that. Who knew? But yeah, that looks pretty weird. We went to room 323, which we could not go in, but no one was there. From the door of the room, you could see the stairs on the 4th floor, which is known to have the ghost of
Children.
So, yes, indeed, ladies and gents, listen, thank you. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for tolerating me. And 72 people, wow. Let me quickly remind you then, we're going to be jumping on over to tfrlive.com to go and hear the latest from Nano Girl. And when we have Nano Girl on the show, we also have the awesome slides that she puts together. So I'm going to pull that up right here, right now. Give me 2 seconds. Copy that, paste that in there. And it's really easy to get to this, folks, if you give me a second. If you just go to kevbakershow.com /nanogirl. It's as simple as that. There's a show we're going to be doing today. A time to come out of the closet. Not that closet, the spiritual closet, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the 1st of June today. Yes, indeed, I can't think of a better way to kick off the month of June than some Nano girl. So if you're up for some of that, we will be over on TFR Live, we'll be on TalkStream Live, we'll be on Paranormal Radio app, and we'll be in our little super secret safe space over in Disco Land. ZX will make sure you're right there. I'm MacGyver! I know it's McVicker, but I will always call Alan MacGyver. Always. So on that note, let me bid you farewell, and I'll speak to you again really, really soon, because I'm going to be live with Nano. I'm out of here. Jennifer, Tiffany, Alan, Marty, Sam, ZX, Polly, Bernays, King. Good to see you, King. Jason. Showed me an advert about manscaping. I always get that advert as well, dude. What's it trying to tell us? Are we like turning into the Sasquatch and we didn't know it? What does the algorithm know? Are we gonna start getting really hairy? So we've got Jennifer, Marty, who else? Sam, I think I've gone through then. Spooky Andy! Holy shamoly. You see what happened there? We started talking about the hotel in Colorado. Spooky Andy came and spooked us out. That's pretty cool. I'm out of here, Trip, so I'm going to go and get Nano. Everyone's thinking, look at him, he's not noticed. That says that the stream's just starting. What a buffoon. I know, but if I take that away, it's alright now, see? And if I take that away, and I put that on, look, see, it almost looks like I know what I'm doing. Doesn't this sound like somebody laying down some really digitized, synthesized didgeridoo music? Picture that kangaroo.